After the Joker had vanished from Gotham for over a year, Batman started to believe he might finally be dead. Gotham was unusually quiet, and Bruce thought the nightmare might be over. But just when the city seemed to settle, the Joker made his return, and in the most horrifying way possible. This time he wasn't just back. He was wearing his own surgically removed face, the grinning, bloodied mask strapped over his exposed muscles. He was ready to torment Batman like never before. The Joker's plan was set in motion when he kidnapped everyone Bruce loved, his entire Bat family. Nightwing, Tim Drake, Damian Wayne, Batgirl, and even Alfred were taken. Bruce had no idea where they were, but the Joker left him clues, leading him to an abandoned, dark cave deep beneath Gotham. It was there, in the eerie stillness, that Bruce discovered the Joker's twisted dinner party. The Bat family sat around a long, rotting table, their faces all bandaged up, eyes hidden beneath layers of cloth. They were eerily still. The cave reeked of gasoline. Bruce immediately knew something was very wrong. Joker's twisted laugh echoed from the shadows, taunting Bruce. He stepped out of the darkness with his grotesque, peeled face smiling at him, and told Bruce that the only way to save his family was to sit down in an electric chair placed in the center of the cave. Joker laid it all out for him. Either Bruce sits in the chair and takes the shock, or he lets his family burn alive, drenched in gasoline. With no other choice, Bruce sat down, every muscle in his body tensed, ready for whatever was coming. He glanced at the people he loved, helpless and covered in bandages, trying to suppress the rage boiling inside him. The Joker, enjoying every second of it, called out to Alfred, who had been brainwashed into becoming a servant. Alfred appeared from the shadows, wheeling out a large silver platter with a cloche on top. He placed it at the center of the table and lifted the lid with a flourish. Bruce's heart dropped. Underneath the cloche were the severed faces of his entire family, skin and muscle ripped from their heads and laid out like a sick, twisted feast. The sight was so horrifying that for a split second, even Batman, who had seen the worst of Gotham, felt the ground shift beneath him. But the Joker wasn't done. He leaned into Bruce, whispering, daring him to snap. Bruce couldn't take it anymore. He pulled the trigger on the trap hidden beneath his chair, sparking the flint and stone mechanism, hoping to escape and save the others. As soon as he did, gas began pouring into the room, Joker toxin. The laughter started, that high-pitched, involuntary cackle that the gas forced out. His family, trapped, started laughing uncontrollably, their minds being torn apart by the toxin. Bruce escaped from the chair and bolted after the Joker, desperate to catch him, desperate to stop the madness. The Joker ran through the winding tunnels, always just out of reach. Bruce chased him to the edge of a cliff that dropped into the dark, endless abyss of the cave below. Just as Bruce thought he had him cornered, the Joker smiled one last time and, without hesitation, jumped off the edge. Bruce stood there, watching as the Joker vanished into the darkness below, seemingly plummeting to his death. Shaking off the moment, Bruce rushed back to his family, tearing off their bandages. His heart raced as he prepared to face the reality that their faces had been mutilated. But when the bandages came off, Bruce realized something unbelievable. They were fine. Their faces were still there. It had all been a twisted joke, one last, nightmarish trick from the Joker. The gas had worn off, and the laughter stopped. But as they gathered themselves, Bruce couldn't shake the feeling of what could have happened. Even though they were safe, Joker had managed to strike at the very heart of Bruce's world once again, leaving him haunted by the depths of madness his greatest enemy was willing to go to.